Welcome to Built for This Network, where we inspire, empower, and motivate. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch at Built for This Network. Streaming 24 hours, 365 on Roku Streaming App and Amazon Fire TV. Also join the movement at BuiltForThisRadioNetwork.com. We are Built for This Network, for the strong, not the weak. Network for the strong, not the weak.
The zone, man.
I don't like my job, but I work it. Yeah, we all need bread. Really, we just gotta thank God when it's working. I can't lay my head, knowing I ain't give my all and put the work in. I sleep when I'm dead, but dog, right now I gotta move with a purpose. I'm moving with precision and decisions. There's so many avenues I could get in. Yeah, I was tripping, me and God, we had us to sit in. He told me do better, I said better, now I be winning. Now I'm turned up, I just work hard and I'm chillin'. Gotta stack up the money young for the children. God told me, boy, you too hard, you don't fit in. The big play for the big dogs, gonna dig in. $10 per hour, I still gotta get in. Gotta count them chickens. And y'all guys still want me at the same time. Oh, I ain't gonna mind my business. I thank you, God, cause I know I'm strong. Folks outside look at me for guidance, and a small percentage don't even like me, but I get on beats like way beside me. It's this thing, like, did you hear? Folks say they like my music, cause they feel it in the street while you right. Don't like my job, but I work it. Yeah, we all need bread. Really, we just gotta thank God when it's working. I can't lay my head, knowing I ain't give my all and put the work in. I sleep when I'm dead, but dog, right now I gotta move with a purpose.
What you hear right here on Built for This Network. The zone, man.
Y'all know the voice. It's your boy Chuck B. This from my perspective, that's the name of this show. That I was built for this. Shout out to my Built for This Network family. We was all built for this. We about the feet over here. The F-E-E-T. Fun, entertaining, engaging television. So kick up your feet and enjoy the show. All praises to the Most High. Let's go. This from my perspective, that's the name of this show.
Built for this network, for the strong, not the weak.
Music.
Hey, okay, yeah. Hey, I'm built for this, I get it rockin' like the Chief do. Two-step King, Mukadeen, and Truck D2. Hella clean, pull up white thing, looking see-through. Bust a bus banging on the speaker, it get lethal. They all be broad, but we could really get specific. Tell me what you really know about DJ Purplish. Poetic sense, Tony Sanchez, they bringin' heat. They in the zone every time like the ENT. Game on Smash, got the padlock to it. It's for the strong, not the weak, even Madlock knew it. And if they think somebody better, they been sippin' on fluid. And ain't no party like a party with the mad now smoothing. Okay, we built for this, built for this, built for this. We too built for this, built for this, for the strong, not the weak. Built for this, let's go.
We are built for this network, for the strong, not the weak.
You're watching From My Perspective. I'm your host, Truck D. As you can see, we got a autism awareness mixathon coming up this weekend. So everybody check out the flyer. It's Saturday, March the 2nd. Matter of fact, give me 1 second. Let me show you the schedule. There we go, yeah. Our DJs are gonna be doing their thing this weekend. T-Man gonna be kicking it off. We got DJ Mad Knox will be following him up. We got a special guest DJ, DJ Himdo, one of our family members from another family. We got our own DJ Poetic Sins following him, and then to clean up the night, we got our own DJ Mukadeen in the building. Check them out this Saturday, y'all. All day Saturday long, they're gonna be doing their thing. How y'all doing, y'all? Y'all watching From My Perspective. I'm your host, Truck D. Welcome to another Wednesday. Y'all know what it is. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. Let's go. Oh, man, listen. I don't know about y'all, man, but these days is going by fast. I mean, it's like that finish line is getting closer faster, man. Oh, my goodness. Listen. Oh, man. Listen. Y'all remember the show a couple weeks ago. I ain't even got to go back into that. But yeah, the finish line is getting here faster, man. These weeks are coming around here quick. And so listen, man, y'all need to just enjoy y'all time when y'all got it, man. Enjoy y'all people around y'all. And we ain't gonna get back into it or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, it just seemed this last Wednesday just seemed like I did it yesterday. But we back here again, so we got that to be grateful for. Y'all are watching From My Perspective. I'm on the Built for This Radio Network .com. www.builtforthisradionetwork.com. Go to our website and y'all can check out the schedule. All those DJs I was showing y'all on the Autism Week this weekend, and also some of the other shows we got going on the network. Listen, man, I don't know what's going on because today I upgraded my internet, right? But it looked like it was moving slower. Man, listen, man. This is crazy. I upgraded my internet, but my thing is delayed. Like I could see the delay is just crazy, man. So I'm about to call these fools back out here and be like, man, the internet was better with the less with fewer gigs. I don't like that, man. I don't like that. So we did an upgrade and the internet got worse. But I'm gonna work my way through it, y'all. So y'all just bear with me. So I don't know. Hope y'all got a chance to watch the Michael Jackson movie, man. It was it was entertaining. But for real though, for me, man, watching that Michael Jackson movie, it kind of took me back to good times, man. When Michael Jackson was like doing it, man. Especially like watching the episode, the part when they did the Motown 25 when Michael Jackson broke out the moonwalk. Oh boy. I had chills all over again watching it in the movie, like anticipating. But this time I knew what was about to happen. But back then, if you was blessed enough to be back in that time when it actually happened live, and you watching Michael Jackson and he hitting that Billie Jean, and then next thing you know he break out with that moonwalk. That was like the most incredible thing you ever seen on TV, man. Back at that time, that was a good time, but. Going back, watching that movie, going back to that time, man, that was like a good feeling for me, man. Rest in peace to Michael Jackson, man. Shout out to Mike. Man, I thought it was a good movie, man. But y'all know, if y'all watched it, y'all seen at the end. Get ready for the next one, because y'all know. I don't know if it's gonna be another one or two, but I think it might be two more. But you best believe it's going to be another one. That first one, you know, the way it ended, like I said, it was good. I enjoyed it, man, that time. But it seemed like from right there where it ended, they're going to pick up and do another era. Because like Michael Jackson was like in eras, you know what I'm saying? The way things went for him was with eras. Like, so they went to the first era of Michael Jackson. And I think it's like cut off right there. But now they probably going to pick up from that and go to the next era of Michael Jackson. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I know it. If y'all saw it, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know it's going to be another. Y'all know it. Y'all feel it. I feel it. I think it might be two more. But I know at least going to be one more. Because where it ended at is plenty more. And then if you read the screen at the end, the message at the end of the movie on the screen, that lets you know right there, yeah, there's another one coming. So shout out to the Michael Jackson movie. It was a good one. But for me today, as a tribute to the new Michael Jackson movie, I'm gonna take this time and I'm gonna do my top 5 Michael Jackson songs for me. You know what I'm saying? These are my top 5 Michael Jackson. And if you got a list of top 5 Michael Jackson songs, your own list, just put it down in the chat. You know, we'll go through about, but this is my top 5. My top 5 favorite Michael Jackson songs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna run through that list with y'all real quick. So this is in tribute to the new Michael Jackson movie that just came out. If y'all ain't seen it, I recommend y'all see it, check it out. And if you're a little older, you'll really appreciate the movie because, like I said, it's gonna take you back to that time when you was in that time. You know what I mean? Because that's where it felt for me. It's like I was watching it all over again in that time. Going all the way back to the Pepsi commercial when he, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you know what I mean? But anyway, here's my top 5 Michael Jackson songs of all time. These are my favorite Michael Jackson songs. Michael Jackson got plenty of songs that I like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna give y'all my top 5 favorites. Like I said, if y'all got some favorites y'all want to put out in the chat room, y'all throw them down there for me. But these are my top 5. I'm gonna count from 5 and go back up. But for me, I really got, because I had a tie at 5, because I didn't want to leave either one of these songs out. So number 5 is actually a tie for me. These are two of my top 5. So 5 is a tie, so I really got 6. But coming in at number 5, I got The Girl Is Mine, the song he did with Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney, Michael Jackson, The Girl Is Mine. That's my number 5 favorite. And also at number 5, The Way You Make Me Feel. Those are my number 5 favorite songs of Michael Jackson. For some of y'all, that might be a little low. Y'all might got them a little high, or y'all might even got them on y'all list at all. But like I said, these are my top 5. Coming in at number 4 for me, I Just Can't Stop Loving You. I just can't stop loving you. I can't stop. Man, most of Michael Jackson did a lot of up tempo songs, boom, 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 boom. But most of my favorites is probably his ballads. You know what I mean? The kind of little ballad songs. But he had a lot of great up tempo songs that you can dance to, and just because that was his thing. He was a dancer, performer, and most of his greatest songs to most people is probably his up tempo song. But for me, most of his ballads was my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I Just Can't Stop Loving You coming in at number 4. Coming in at number 3. Now this is my favorite up tempo song. You Rock My World with Chris Tucker. Come on, Michael, you can't get that girl, Mike. I bet you Neverland, you can't get that girl. I can get that girl. Chris. Hey, that video, that was my favorite up tempo song by Michael Jackson. You Rock My World with Chris Tucker. That was my number 3 overall favorite song. But that was probably my top up tempo song. Coming in at number 2, man, for me is Butterflies. You give me butterflies, and I just got to. Man, y'all know what it is. Hey, look, these songs are not gems. They are gems, though, but I'm not doing my monologue. I'm just doing a tribute to Michael Jackson. So these are not gems. They are gems because they some beautiful songs, but they not gems that I'm dropping. I'm just doing a list, right? So number 2 on my list is Butterflies. And my all-time favorite Michael Jackson song for me, my number 1 all-time favorite Michael Jackson song is You Are Not Alone. I am here with you. Though you're far away, I am here to stay. Michael Jackson, You're Not Alone. That's number 1 for me. Now listen, man, I know, like I said, y'all might not have the same list as me. Yeah, y'all might even have none of my songs on y'all list. But anyway, for me, they're my top 5 Michael Jackson songs. Number 5, like I said, The Girl Is Mine and The Way You Make Me Feel was tied at number 5 for me. If you ain't heard that Girl Is Mine with him and Paul McCartney, hey, That was a jam right there. And the way you make me feel, the way you make me feel, my lonely days are gone. And then number 4, I just can't stop loving you. Number 3, you rock my world. Number 2, butterflies. And number 1, you are not alone. Let's go, Michael. Let's go, Michael. Let's go. You watching From My Perspective. I'm your host, Truck D. I know y'all be watching this show every week and y'all like, man, this dude name is Truck D, but he don't never talk about nothing about trucking. Well, that's gonna change today, baby, because that's my topic for the day. Y'all see me scrolling up top this time. I don't know. I think I like the top better than the bottom. But From My Perspective, season 1, episode 11. Man, we done did 11 shows this season. It's moving right along. Trucker talk, y'all. We finna do some trucker talk. You know, I hate to do this, y'all, but I gotta do it again. Y'all see me wiping sweat, man, but I gotta give you some air up in here. Hold on a second. Be right back.
They say that
every week when I'm setting up the show, right? I don't know why. I guess because it don't be hot when I'm setting up, right? And then until I start doing the show, they just start getting hot in here. And I had to run and get the fan. I don't know why I don't never think to set the fan up at the beginning. But anyway, I apologize. But yeah, we're gonna do some trucker talk today, y'all. You know, we're just a little trucker talk. Yeah, I am Truck D, right? I know I saw Chief yesterday trying to show off his little trucker pin. He got him some kind of little award pin he had pinned to his hat. Hey, y'all, I don't believe that. I call bullshit on that. He ain't got no trucker pin. Truck D ain't drove. I said Truck D. Chief Rock ain't drove no damn truck. Hey, Chief Rocker probably drove vans, you know what I'm saying, and pickup trucks. He ain't been in no big diesel. Now I'm just messing with you, Chief. I don't know. Chief might know a little something about them big rigs. But anyway, man, that's my profession, man. Listen, I've been driving trucks since the 1900s. I've been driving trucks since the 1900s. It's crazy how the 1900s seem like a long time ago, right? Man, I've been driving trucks since the 1900s. Like, man, you old. But yeah, I started in 1998. But when I got into trucking, man, that wasn't even, I was just, back then, I did a lot of warehouse work. I was working in different ways. I really didn't have a career path didn't really know what I wanted to do as a career, but really trucking wasn't even the path that I that I thought that I would be doing as far as a career. But when I got into it, I was like I said, I was doing a lot of warehouse work. Then I started doing like deliveries for the warehouse, driving box truck for the warehouse, making deliveries around. So I just enjoyed being out of the warehouse, being in the delivery truck, going around delivering stuff out of the warehouse. And me and Miliam Yago Meach, he was doing the same thing. He was delivering liquor. I was delivering like, I think I was working at Brave Electric. I was delivering like air conditioning and stuff like that. And he was delivering liquor. So we used to just do deliveries around the city. Then one day he came up with this idea to drive trucks. I mean, the 18-wheeler trucks. So I was like, cool, bet, let's try it. I just, my thing going into it, I was thinking, I'm just gonna get on the road, get out here and drive for a couple, a year or two or whatever. And then just find me like some kind of little local gig, doing local work. But so we ended up going to the school. We was going to go to a school. We had signed up for this school in Kentucky, I think, Indiana, somewhere like that. We were about to go to. Then Will was like, man, hold on, man, let me check around something else. So what we ended up doing, we ended up going to a company that trained drivers, right? So he found this company, and we trained for that company for like, so what they do, they put you in a classroom for 2 weeks. So we was like doing classroom training, doing all the paperwork, going over the paperwork test. And then once we did that, going over the rules of the road and stuff like that, they teach you in the classroom for the first 2 weeks. And then the next 3 weeks, they send you out with a trainer. So we went that route, which I thought that was the best route. A lot of these cats go to school, schools be like 8 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Or they stretch it out for 3 months. I don't know how they do it now, but these schools will stretch you out. In reality, it don't even take that long. Like I said, it took us 5 weeks, and we was on our own. And I thought that was the best route for us, because the other thing was we didn't even have to pay for our training, because the deal with that is all we had to do is work for this company for like a year, something like that. I think we ended up staying for like a year and a half, 2 years or something like that. Anyway, getting our experience in. And we went that route, and that was the best route for us. So we went in, we was gonna go in as a team, right? But something happened the first week we started. Something happened. He couldn't even make it. He couldn't make it to the first week of our training, so he had to push his training back a week. So I was a week ahead of him. He was a week behind me. So we ended up having to start out. We split up. So he was a week behind me. So I was already out for like a week before he was. But he was with his trainer. He had a different trainer than me also, because he was a week behind. I was already. So I think I got through with my trainer a week ahead of him. So he ended up a week behind me. So we ended up going out as individually. So eventually we did the team thing. We went ahead and tried it. But we started out as individuals, doing individual driving. We did that for a little while. And then finally we decided, let's go ahead and team up. You know what I'm saying? So we did the team thing. And we had a good adventure with that. We had some stories, man. But we kind of got tired of each other, man, because we had to go back separate, because if we had to stay team, we probably won't be friends no more, because there was a a lot of bickering and disagreements and stuff going on, but it was a good time though. We had a good time. We used to do a lot of. Here's the thing about being in the trucking, man. The one of the good things, like for me, it's a lot of good and bad with the trucking, and I don't know, a lot of people that just not really into the trucking, not familiar with trucking, they not really they're not really friendly with the truckers for some reason. But these cars out here, they cause all kind of problems on the road. Then they blame it on the truck driver. It's our fault. But we basically the most safest drivers on the road, because defensive driving is really our main niche. Because we have to watch out for the knuckleheads in these cars. They like to cut trucks off and do all that stupid stuff, and then blame it on us. But so we did. I think we probably did about a year as a team. I think we did 2 stints as a team, because the second time we did team, we was our goal was we was trying to buy our own truck. But we ended up teaming up for that. But then we ended up getting sugar shafted by the cat that was trying to sell us the truck. He basically was trying to keep us running team for him when he was actually supposed to be putting us in our own truck. But we never got our truck, because they just kept on sending us out and sending us out. And one day I just told Millie, I was like, man, we was in I think we was in Michigan somewhere. And we were supposed to be getting a load coming back home to come back to our truck. So we get up in Michigan, we get unloaded. So we check for our next load. The next load we get, they send us back out to California. We expecting to be going back home to get our truck and get started with doing our own thing. You know what I mean? So we were doing like what they call it, a payment. We're gonna do like a payment plan. You know, we're gonna drive the truck, and they just gonna take the payment out of our checks while we, running. We was gonna do that, and then once the truck paid off, it was gonna be ours. So we get up to Michigan, and we just know. I'm just ready to go back to the crib. We had been out for a couple weeks at this time. All right, they should have us set up with our truck or whatever. We in Michigan. It's like I think it was like a Thursday or Friday. It was toward the end of the week. So we got to be going back home, right? Or at least we thought. So we get a load going back out to California. And I told Will, man, we going home. I said, I'm going home, man. I said, you want to run to California, you can, but first you're gonna take me back to Tennessee. But so we didn't go to California. I don't even remember if we picked the load up that we were supposed to take out there. I can't remember if we picked it up or not. We might have picked the load up and then took it back to Tennessee. So we didn't go to California. I can't remember if he went or not. I don't think he went either, but I know I went back to Tennessee, and that was pretty much it for that. We didn't get the truck, so, and I got tired of them jerking us around. It seemed like they was just stalling for whatever reason. They kept us running for them, but that ain't what we had came in there for. So we basically I bailed out on that one. So, but what I was saying earlier, man, for this, when I got in the trucking, the best thing for me about the trucking, man, I've been able to travel a lot of places that I normally wouldn't have went if I hadn't got in the trucking. I got to hit every state in the United States. I've been to every state in the United States, all across, all 50, or was it 50 states, all 50 states across the United States. I didn't hit them all. But I never would have been able to do that if I hadn't got in the trucking. Before I got in the trucking, I've probably been to, let's see, Chicago, Florida, Illinois, Florida, Georgia. I probably been in a handful of states before I got into trucking. Not many, you know what I mean. And another thing too, if you really like to travel, I love to travel. So being in the trucking, I got to travel. It's almost like I got to travel for free. I get to see all these cities, all these nice big cities that I wouldn't see otherwise, like New York City. I done been up and down that turnpike so many times. What? I've been to Dallas. Dallas is my favorite city, of course. Not because it's my favorite team, but Dallas is a great city. The thing I like about Dallas or Texas, period, but when they say it's big in Texas, everything's big. Like it's a lot of space. Like it's like all the houses are spaced out. The streets are wide. All the streets are wide. The alleys, the alleys don't even look like alleys. They wide too. Like everywhere you go, it's just a lot of room. It seems like when you're driving around Texas, it's never hardly. It seems like, I'm not saying it's not a lot of traffic. It's traffic, gonna be a lot of traffic everywhere, but it's like when you're going around the city, different places around the city, it's like it's not congested like a lot of places. You don't see a lot of compact areas like buildings, and you know what I mean. And then the sidewalks are like wide sidewalks, and then just driving down side roads, it's like a side street might have 2 lanes going one way. You know what I mean? Where you have a lot of streets where you got a two-way street. A lot of two-way streets. In Texas, it's like you got 4-way streets going both ways. A lot of places around the city. So I don't know. That's one of the things I really like about it. It's like it's really roomy, up and open. Kansas City, St. Louis. Been through a lot of big cities like that. New Mexico. Never would have went to New Mexico if it wasn't for Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado. Denver, Colorado is a beautiful city too. I like Denver. And the altitude is crazy up there for real. If you ain't never been at the altitude, they talk about the altitude in Colorado. That's the thing. Colorado got this big old hill over there though. You don't want to be there in the wintertime. In the wintertime in Colorado, once you start going past Denver, they make you put chains on your wheels, on your truck wheels. It's like a law. If you go past Colorado, you got to chain your wheels up. I mean, if you go past Denver, you got to chain your wheels up. All the way through there. I don't know if it's just Colorado. I think some of the other states, Wyoming, North and South Dakota, I think they have to chain their wheels as well. But Minnesota, been through Minnesota. Minnesota's a beautiful city, man. The Twin Cities in Minnesota, I've been there several times. I loved it up in Minnesota. Not in the wintertime, though. I used to work for a company that was based in Minnesota. And driving up through there in the wintertime, oh man, it was the worst. Cold. That it's a different type of. I don't know. It's a different type of cold up there, man. Minus 15 degrees. Being from the south. Oh my goodness. But it's a beautiful city though, man. In the daytime, if you go in there at the right time of year, like during the summer. The Twin Cities in Minnesota is beautiful. It's a beautiful area to visit. Oregon, Washington, up in that area, man, they had some of the biggest, beautifulest trees. Like, I don't know if beautifulest is the word, but they're these. I was like amazed driving through there, and I saw they got these real tall trees that just are like 20, 30 feet high. Just a whole bunch of them, man. It was like the most beautiful thing you can see, man. The forest, like out that way, is incredible. I like Washington. I got my first ticket in Washington State. I was still, was I with my trainer then? I think I was still with my trainer. But I did a turn, and I don't even think it was an illegal turn but anyway, police jacked me up. Got my first ticket out there, Washington State. And it's crazy traveling across 40. 40 goes from East Coast to West Coast straight across. So when you're traveling across 40, you're coming through, like 40 comes through Tennessee. It starts over in like North Carolina. North Carolina come through Tennessee, Arkansas, Texas. And once you traveling, when you're coming through Tennessee, Arkansas, and stuff like that, it's trees. You see trees, woods, stuff like that. When you get to Texas and get into New Mexico, all the trees are gone. You don't see nothing but flat land and desert. You don't see no trees. All the trees are gone. Flat land and desert from like New Mexico. You got to go through New Mexico, Arizona, into California. And if you're not in the city of California, you out on the outskirts coming into California, nothing but desert. Been through Las Vegas a lot. Desert, a lot of desert land out there. But of course, once you get into the city, it's like the most beautiful, the beautifulest sight that you could ever see. Even in New Mexico, you wouldn't believe New Mexico. Once you get into the main city in New Mexico, is it New Mexico? What is that? Albuquerque. When you get coming into Albuquerque, so when you go through Albuquerque, if you heading out west, going to California, you go through Albuquerque, New Mexico. You have to go up this hill that takes you out of the city. But if you ever coming from California into New Mexico and coming back down that hill, if you ever coming through there at night, the whole city is lit up. It's like one of the most beautiful sights you could see, man. And you wouldn't even think New Mexico, just being in the main city is the beautiful part. If you're out in the outskirts in the desert, it's not gonna be much to see. But a lot of these places are like that, man. If you're on the outskirts of the state, if you're not like in a state that's got a lot of trees and woods, if you're out in the desert areas, there's a lot of flat land. Like if you're going through Nebraska, Iowa, they got a lot of flat land out there. I can remember one time coming through Iowa, Nebraska somewhere. I can remember traveling through there, right? And it was during tornado season. And I promise you, man, I'm riding through there and I could see out in the distance. I could see like 3 tornadoes just like dancing around in the distance. Like they was all the way over there, but I could see them I could see them good. They wasn't close to me because I was hauling ass. I was trying to make sure they wouldn't get close to me. I'm hauling ass. I don't know if I was in Iowa or Nebraska, one of them cities, but they got a lot of flat land out there. But the tornadoes you can see good for miles. Like the tornadoes were way over there, but there was like 3 of them. I can see them all just like dancing around over there. But I was hauling ass to get away from them. I was just hoping they didn't come this way. But yeah, riding through the rides, man. Going across the desert type areas, it's like, I don't know, you might get nervous because you don't see nothing for miles, like no land, I mean you see land. I'm saying you don't see no civilization. Like you can look a long way ahead, long way back to that side. You don't see no civilization for plenty of miles. So you just hope that you don't have an accident or your vehicle don't break down or something like that, because you're gonna feel like you out in the middle of nowhere. You're gonna be assed out. but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful travel, man. Just like I said, truck driving and took me some places, man. I thought that I never went. I never looked at it as being a career. So I went in '98. What is it? 2006. This year will be my 28th year driving. Who would have thought? I never imagined I would be driving this long. But it's been a great living for me. You know what I'm saying? It's made a great living for me and for my family over the years. Like, it's been a good living for me, so I can't complain about it. I enjoy it. So I haven't been over the road for in about 10 years or so now. It's been a while since I've been over the road, but that was the original goal, to give me some local work and stay home. But when I was over the road at the time, I was really just single. You know what I'm saying? I was probably dating here and there, but I was single the whole time, so that made it even more fun. And another thing I used to do when I was over the road, I would hit. I done been to a lot of casinos. I've been casinos everywhere. Everywhere I would see a casino. Oh, another one of my favorite places, Louisiana, man. New Orleans, St. Charles, man. New Orleans, another one of the states I like going through. But they got a lot of casinos down there. But I used to go on like a casino tour when I go out. So if I'm going somewhere, I'm looking for the casinos, wherever I can find me a casino. If I leave early, you know what I'm saying, give myself a little extra time. That's another thing. When you travel, you got to be somewhere. If you leave a little early, man, you can make some time for yourself when you get to whatever city you're going to. If it's a big city, I did that a lot. I would leave early, get to a city, you know what I'm saying, and then I'll park my truck somewhere or something, and then I would go party with the locals, man. It's been times I would park my truck at like I could be somewhere like near a mall or something, and they might have a little club or something near the mall. I'll park my truck at the mall or whatever. I go to the club and just party with the locals. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I always would find me like during football season. I always would find me a sports bar, something like that, and watch my sports. If I'm driving on like Monday Night Football, I'm driving somewhere. I leave early enough to where I got time to stop, and when I get ready to eat dinner or whatever, I pull over for the night, go to a sports bar, watch a football game, eat, drink, whatever, enjoy the game. Then I leave the bar and go get in my truck and go to sleep and get up the next morning and head on out. But that's another thing. You can make it fun for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That was basically like traveling for me. I'm traveling to different cities, enjoying different cities, make time for myself when I get to the city where I can hang out and enjoy the city. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't, you don't get a chance. You get there late. All you got time to get there, get your sleep. Next morning, get loaded, unloaded, and you gone. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it's like that. But if you manage your time right, get there early the night before or the day before. You can hang out maybe that night or whatever and just kind of see what's going on in the city and just make it fun for you. So I did that a lot, especially when I went to big cities. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to New Orleans or Dallas or St. Louis, anywhere like that, North Carolina, was it Charlotte? I love going through Charlotte. Really, man, I really ain't got nothing against the East Coast. I didn't. The thing about the East Coast, reason why a lot of truckers really don't like to go on the East Coast is because what I talked about before is it's too congested up there. East Coast is hard to find. It's hard to find places to park. You know what I'm saying? It's if you go deliver in the East Coast, you gotta in and out. You go in wherever you're delivering at. make your delivery, and you back out of there. So you going to the East Coast, you going to Baltimore, somewhere like that, New Jersey, New York, somewhere up through there, Philadelphia. You actually basically got to stop somewhere before you get in there, and you got to rest the day, the night before, and then you got to ride the rest of the way in, because you can't go in there at night because it's nowhere for you to park. It's so crowded and congested up there. So you have to stop, pull over. You got to get closer you can to the East Coast area and park somewhere and get your rest or whatever, and then wake up the next morning and drive the rest of the way in. It ain't like a lot of the other places where you can get there, like I was saying, shut down somewhere and, enjoy yourself and then get back up the next morning and be right there. You can't do that on the East Coast. That's why a lot of drivers don't like going up there. It's too congested and crowded. You know what I'm saying? But it's nice traveling through there. Like I said, seeing New York City and Philadelphia and places like that. The dang Philadelphia Eagles Stadium damn near sitting on the interstate when you're driving into Philly. I think they got the football stadium. I think they got a basketball arenas right there, and the baseball. It's all right there by the interstate. You just see it passing by. That's another thing you should enjoy when I go to a lot of cities. Just seeing their the structures of their sports teams and stuff like that. I enjoyed that a lot. Another thing I used to do when I was traveling, I used to stop at, like, when you know how you go into a different state, everybody got a state sign. I used to stop and take pictures of the state signs, all the state signs I used to go through. And back then it was just Facebook. I don't even know it was Facebook back then. I think it was Facebook. I used to post on Facebook. Whenever I go through another state, I'll post it on Facebook. I'll take a picture of the sign. I had a whole bunch of signs of different states that I went through. But it's another thing about the trucking is it's a lot of, you got to be patient.
Bluetooth connected.
What? You gotta that was weird. Another thing about truck driving, you got to be patient, because you're gonna be be in a lot of traffic. You know what I mean? It have been time traffic been so bad they shut the interstate down. I mean, one time they shut the interstate down, and we were just sitting there, right? So we got to sitting there for so long. I went in the back in my bunk. I done pulled my truck brake. Went and got in the back of my bunk, pulled my curtains, and went to sleep. And I woke up to horns blowing, people blowing past me by. We going. I jumped up, got in the truck. I don't even know how long I was asleep, but shoot, all that waiting made me tired. But anyway, I got me a good sleep in that day. But that's another thing. You got to be patient, man, with the trucking. Like I said, with the traffic, and then you got, like I said, people doing stuff or cutting you off. A lot of times when you get to these customers, you got to wait to load, or you got to wait to get unloaded. It's a lot of waiting and stuff too. So you got to deal with that too in the industry. So it could be frustrating. Trucking can be frustrating if anybody thought about getting into it or doing it. It can be frustrating, but if you're a patient person, or you can, like I used to do, I used to make it fun for me. Like I said, I would go hang out in different cities and just do stuff to make it fun for me. And you can make a good living off of it, man. I lived a real good life. All praise to the Most High for that. I never had any real major accidents. I had the one major accident I have had, which was a couple of years ago. I had already been driving for a long time. All the time I was over the road, I never had no major accidents or nothing like that. I was blessed to just, be safe the whole time. But that's on you though. You just got to make it your goal to be a safe driver. You know what I mean? And just got to be careful and look out for the people around you. You know what I mean? But all in all, like I said, I've enjoyed my trucking career. It's been a great career for me. I made a great life for myself doing that, and I just enjoyed doing it. But anyway, man, that's our trucker talk for the day. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I'm gonna go ahead and get with the chat room, man, see who all's in here, see what y'all talking about. But anyway, that's about the gist of my trucking, man. My trucker life. I like I said, trucking for me has been good for me, good to me. I ain't got no ill will about trucking. A lot of people, you got people out there that probably don't even care for trucking, but it is what you make it. You know what I'm saying? It is what you make it. But it's been good for me, and I'm glad to be doing it. But I'm gonna get in this chat room, man, and see what y'all talking about. But before I do that, I got a couple of little clips I want to play for y'all. And once I do hit y'all with these little clips, I'm gonna get to the chat room and get a little chatter. Hope y'all enjoy these. These are some little funny clips I found on the top. Hope y'all enjoy these clips. The first two, we had the draft last week, so this is a couple of little football funnies. And then I got another little clip at the end, the third clip. I kind of did one of these for y'all before. I brought another one back. So y'all enjoy these clips, and then I'm gonna get into the chat room after I show y'all these clips. You've been watching From My Perspective. I'm your host, Truck D. I'll see y'all in the chat room in just a second.
How Latinos pronounce NFL teams Part 3.
Uy, ¿cómo se llama el equipo de fútbol? Ese es Pittsburgh Steelers. ¿Qué es lo que? ¿Cómo se llama ese equipo? Ese es Miami Dolphins. Ok, Luis, ¿y está aquí? Esos son los Seattle Seahawks. ¿Y está aquí? Ese es Washington Commanders. Ok, Luis, ¿y está aquí? Son duro, Nueva England Patriots. And I say the best for last, y'all. Philadelphia Eagles.
How Latinos pronounce NFL teams Part 4.
Luis, ¿cómo se llama ese equipo de fútbol? Esos son los Chicago Bears. Sergio,
How you doing, guys?
¿cómo se llama ese equipo?
Dollars Cowboys.
¿Y está aquí? Esos son los Atlanta Falcons. ¿Y está aquí?
Nueva York Gigantes.
Último. Los duros, Arizona Cardinals. ¿Qué último?
Green Bears Packers.
We want to welcome you to Slime and Nigga Ass High, man. We heard so much about you, except the part where you were born 45 years old face ass nigga, or street granddad looking ass nigga. Just fucking with you, guy. Now, we got you a new office. We got it real live. We got a flash screen in there, just in case you want to watch Good Times or some shit. My boy went and hit baseball field by that nigga. Sit down. You think you can control these young niggas? If you could, I wouldn't be around here. If you talking about me, I'ma fire your ass. Now take out something to write with. Now I want the names of every funk ass nigga, tough ass nigga, or Or every bomb man nigga who think they can just come here and steal shit and sell it on the street by noon today, man. Mr. Giant, what's up? I'm making you the head custodian, Mr. Giant. This junk better be clean every time I come in here. Get off your ass, protect your cash, you hear me? Yeah, I hear you, bro. I'm God. What you is, a mechanic on the side or something? Nasty shirt ass nigga. Wash your clothes, cars when Lord people sick looking ass nigga. See, that's why they don't listen to y'all. Y'all let me looking bomb hell. This is my candy man looking at security. Roger Rondo. He gonna be with me at all times. Best believe if I swing, he swing. This don't make no sense, bro. How you let some 15, 16, 17-year-olds run over y'all ass? I'll knock their ass out, and then when I get out of jail, I'm gonna do it again. Mr. Green. Mr. Green, you the new head basketball coach. Mr. Brown. Stand up, shy ass nigga. Mr. Brown gonna be your assistant. You know why you ain't the head coach no more? I'm tired of the basketball team missing wide open layups and shit, nigga. Thank you, sit your ugly ass down. Now I'm happy y'all don't like me. And Law and Order suit ass nigga, you don't like it, you can quit, nigga. There's a couple niggas I know need some money. Y'all did it y'all way for years. And your students don't even think these rappers be out here capping all day, every day. That mean they dumb as hell. They ain't giving me number 1 year, cuz. 1 school year to turn that hoe around. And turn that hoe up. So the city won't bring their ass up here, knock that hoe down, and put some apartments on that hoe. A nigga ass better wake up. I'm running shit now. I ain't arguing with nobody. If one of these young niggas ever tell me they gonna kill me, I'ma shoot him in his ass. It's only one tough ass nigga, and that's me. YPYL. Nah, any questions, man? Mr. Rondo? YPYL. You play, you lay.
I was never hazy, money been waiting patiently. I know my face ain't.
Welcome back. Y'all watching from my perspective. I'm your host, Truck D. Let me get in this chat room, man. See who's all out with me, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the trucker talk today, y'all. What up, man? We got my man Chief Rock in the building. What up, Chief? We got my man. I forgot what I was calling. We got DJ Mookadeen in the building. What up, Mook? The great that you and Will got the same internet. What up, the great? Man. I call myself upgrade, man. My shit done downgraded, man. I'm mad as hell, man. He moved here and came out and fooled my emotion. We got a Poetic Sins in the building. What up, Poet? How you doing, got DJ Mad Knox. What up, Knox? Knox dropping knowledge early. This show earlier, Knox. And then you and Chief last night, man. Hey, Knox, you laugh about 45 minutes last night. I like Knox gonna laugh through the whole show. What you laughing at, Knox? Oh, man. Y'all
Bluetooth disconnected.
Silly, what the hell? I keep hearing something in my headphone. It's crazy. Oh, boy. Chief and Knox last night was tripping, man. Poetic Sin said, me and my son just discussing what songs we like from Michael Jackson. Oh, said she like number 4 on my list. I just can't stop loving you. Hey, Chief, I don't need to learn the words. That ain't my song, boot face. Oh, said Butterfly was a good track originally from Floetry. Oh, okay. That's what's up. I didn't know that. I didn't know Floetry sung Butterfly. But they sung it before Michael. I need to hear Floetry version. I like that song. Post said, I'm about to pass out like Chief last night. Man, Poe, I don't know why I keep forgetting to bring his fan down here. I get to sweating. I don't know. I guess when you get to talking and stuff like that, it just start making you hot, I guess. But I need to quit forgetting to bring his fan down here, man. Knox said, passing out, sitting down. Hey, Chief said he did 35 years in the truck. Hey, Chief, where your proof at, Chief? I don't believe you, Chief. Chief said he was in the truck for 35. Oh, him and Mook used to drive for a beer company. That's what's up, Chief. Hey, Mook is your witness. I believe you then. If Mook is your witness, you got PNP listening. What up, Chill? Be safe out there if you're driving. Everybody driving out there, y'all be safe out there on that road. And man, share the road with the truckers, y'all. Y'all share the road with the truckers. We not bad people. We just trying to provide, survive, and make it home. We want to keep y'all safe too. Tiff said about the redwood trees. I guess that's them tall trees I was talking about when I was out in Washington. Oh, those some beautiful trees, Tiff. I guess they call redwood, but those they were the prettiest trees I've ever seen in my life. They real tall, and it was just a whole bunch of them, man. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Chip said, yeah, that's how Washington State makes their money with their state troopers. Yeah, they got me that day. They got me that day. I was basically a rookie. That was like my first year driving. And gave me a ticket that early. Come on, man. I just got out here. Y'all already gave me a ticket. Brother didn't get no slack that day. Oh. Hey, I know this is a miss. She didn't mean to spell it like it. She said, okay, I just peed my head in. She been peeked my head in. I just peeked my head in. I'm about to take my mother to see the dance theater of Harlem perform. We do that every year for her birthday. Y'all be blessed. Appreciate you, Tiff. Hey. Enjoy that time with your mom, Tiff. Happy birthday to your mother. Speaking of birthday, y'all, when I come back on next week, if Most High allow it to happen, I was talking about time flying. So next Wednesday when I come on, I'll be 55 on Tuesday. So my birthday next Tuesday. So when I come on next Wednesday, if the Most High allow, I'll be 55. Well, I told y'all about that time, about that tick-tock, tick-tick, tick-tick, tick-tick. Hey, don't be scared. Hey, we all go through it. Time keep on ticking, ticking, ticking into the future. But we all got our time ticking, y'all. So no fret. Just enjoy your time while you got it here, y'all. Enjoy your time while you got it here. That's going to do it for another week, y'all. From my perspective, I'm your host, Truck B. Had a little trucker talk today. I hope y'all enjoy hearing about my trucker journey. It wasn't really the path that I thought I would be going, but that's the path I ended up taking. And for me, I think it was the best decision of my life. you know. And but I thank y'all for listening in. I appreciate y'all. Go to our website, www.builtforthisradionetwork.com, and check out times for other shows and other events we got coming up. We're gonna be having, of course, they were saying we're gonna be having some merchandise on there. So if y'all want to purchase some merchandise, y'all check out the website. It's coming. And but that's gonna do it for me for this week, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all come back next week. We'll do it all over again. This is Truck D. I'm signing out. Episode number 11, y'all. Football season is nearing. You know what? I gotta remember I gotta fill 2 spots on my fantasy league. So anybody that wasn't in my fantasy league last year and thinking about getting into fantasy this time, just kind of get that in the back of your mind. We're gonna probably start ramping up that fantasy talk here real soon. I got 2 spots I need to refill. And so if anybody want to get in there, it's y'all be listening out because getting close to that time. But anyway, that's going to do it for me for this week. I love y'all. Y'all come back, check me out next week. From my perspective, hosted by yours truly, Truck D. I'm out, man. Y'all be blessed. Peace.
This is what you hear right here on Built for This Network. The Zone, man.
Y'all know the voice. It's your boy Truck D. This from my perspective, that's the name of this show. That I was built for this. Shout out to my Built for This Network family. We was all built for this. We about the feet over here. The F-E-E-T. Fun, entertaining, engaging television. So kick up your feet and enjoy the show. All praises to the Most High. Let's go! This from my perspective, that's the name of this show.
We are Built for This Network, for the strong, not the weak.
That Mad Knox music.